Hi students. In this video you're going to be learning how to create the isometric setup. This is the basic foundation for any isometric drawing. It is universal. Let's begin. Coming down about 1/3 down the way of your paper, I'm going to pick an origin point, someplace towards the center, and just representing a dot. I'm also going to establish a horizon line that travels through the origin point. At this point, what I'm going to do is use a protractor to establish the X and Y axis at 30 degrees. On the above the 3-inch mark, you'll find a hole. Place that over top of your origin point. I'm going to come out and make marks at 30 degrees. You'll notice that above 30 is also 150, depending on what scale you're using. On the inside, on the other side, it's 150, and you'll see that it's also 30. With that marks done, now we're going to go ahead and draw lines. For this activity, we're going to use a 3-inch line. So we now have two lines. This one will be labeled the y-axis, and the other one will be labeled the x-axis. Now we're going to draw the z-axis. You're probably familiar from math class with the x and y, but the z, that represents depth, and not commonly used during math. So now what we're going to do is that this line is drawn at 90 degrees from the horizon. Make sure again that my protractor hole is over top of the origin point, that the black horizon line is equal with the one that I drew previously, and I come up and I mark 90 degrees. Use the ruler to draw a line 3 inches in length. This gets labeled the z-axis. Now, we just want to identify some of the angles that are here. This is 30 degrees. The total distance between x and y is 120 degrees. You'll see that when you look up the definition of an isometric drawing, that is a part of its definition, that x and y is 120 degrees. And last but not least, we're going to use the symbol for a right triangle to represent that the z-axis is at 90 degrees. I like to label this isometric setup. Every drawing you do will start with this as a starting point.